Hello, my brothers and sisters in gaming. Welcome back to the channel. As always, I am Jonathan, your host here at QuickBird Gaming. Thank you for tuning in for another video. I really do appreciate it. For today's video, back into Collections 101, where we walk through how to find collectibles in some of our favorite games. I'm going back to Fallout 4. I got a couple more sets of skill magazines I want to get finished up and wrap this up. Today we're looking at the Wasteland Survival Guide. It's a 9-issue set of skill magazines scattered around the Commonwealth. Each one has a different perk. I'm a little split on the utility of this set. There are a couple of good perks that I think are useful for everyone. Some I think are almost or borderline useless. And although ironically enough, a handful of them are actually much more useful in survival mode. So, appropriate naming there. Unlike some of the sets of magazines in this game, Wasteland Survival Guide features a very clear and concise numbering system on the cover, so I'll be covering them in the order that they are labeled on the cover. As always, if you enjoy this content, please consider subscribing to the channel, dropping a like on the video, leave me a comment down below, let me know what you like or didn't like. I'm going to be finishing up my Fallout 4 collectibles here shortly and going to be starting on a new game. If there's a game you'd like to see featured in this series, please let me know down below and I'll see what I can do. Alright, with the preliminaries out of the way, let's go find some issues of Wasteland Survival Guide. The first issue is titled Farming the Wasteland. It can be found at the wreck of the USS Riptide in the river north of Boston. It gives plus 50% healing from eating fruits and vegetables. There we go. Issue 2 is found at the Crater House in northeast Boston. It's out by the Museum of Witchcraft. It is a magazine that gives a 5% reduction to damage from insects, which is useful. I think all those kind of passive bonuses are useful. The big issue here is not finding the magazine. It's real easy. It's right under the first house. But the crater itself is overrun with children of the atom. Their gamma guns do a lot of radiation damage. So I recommend wearing power armor or stock up on your Radaway.
Excellent.
Issue 3 is titled The Brighter Side of Radiation. It's found at the Egret Tours Marina on the south part of the map. It's out on the diner on the wharf. It gives a 50% bonus to radiation damage healed by food. Again, not so impressive.
Perfect.
Issue 4 of Wasteland Survival Guide is found at Lynn Woods in the far northeastern part of the map. It's called Scrapyard Home Decoration and unlocks decorative items for your settlements. If you don't play with settlements, it's useless. I play with settlements and I have never used these items, but the magazine's included here for completion.
Excellent.
Issue 5 is found at the Gorski cabin, which is in the northwest part of the map near Sanctuary. It's titled The Guide to Diamond City. All it does is mark Diamond City on your map. If you played the game more than once, you know where Diamond City is. If you're on the quest Jewel of the Commonwealth, it's marked on your map. That makes this, in my opinion, the single most redundant and worthless skill magazine perk in the whole game. But it's included here for completion.
Nice.
Issue number 6 is called the Commonwealth Coupon Special. It's found at the Nahant Oceanological Society on the far eastern part of the map. It gives a 10% discount to food and drink vendors. I can't see where this would ever be useful unless you modded the hell out of your game to make caps very rare. But anyway, here it is.
Out the door in the morning light. I want a man who can stand on his own.
Yes.
I'm looking for another lover every night.
Issue number 7 of Wasteland Survival Guide is titled Water Aerobics for Ghouls. It is found at the old Gullet Sinkhole in the north central part of the map. In my opinion, this is the best perk in the entire magazine set. It offers a permanent 25% boost to swimming speed, When you first come down in, there is a death claw in that shelter on the left, but once you go through the sinkhole, there's no resistance except for a few rad roaches until you try to leave and then mine the feral ghouls.
Through a magazine, the missionaries write and see. I see how people who are civilized bungee with automobiles.
Bingo.
They have got to pay many coconuts to see.
Wasteland Survival Guide number 8 is titled Self-Defense Secrets. It's found at the Ranger Cabin just south of Sanctuary where you start the game. I apologize for the grainy, choppy nature of this clip. I was still getting down my motion capture in game. Now, Self-Defense Secrets gives a bonus of 5% damage reduction coming from melee attacks. I have not been able to determine or find out if that applies to just humanoid enemies like raiders and ghouls, or even just full humans, or if it also applies to all other foes. But it is still a passive reduction in damage. I think those are always worth picking up. There's a nice little bit of sad lore in this cabin, and you're going to be starting the game right there, so you might as well go ahead and grab it.
Yes.
Finally, issue number 9 is found at the Sunshine Tidings Co-op, which is on the west-northwest part of the map. It allows you to gather an extra piece of meat every time you hunt down an animal. I didn't find this all that useful. I think it would be more useful if you're playing survival difficulty, but here is where you can find it.
Bingo.
Okay, that is the 9 issues of Wasteland Survival Guide for Fallout 4. Thank you for tuning into this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's been helpful to at least a few of you to find those missing magazines. I only have a few more sets to go for Fallout 4, and then I'm going to be done with this one. I'll be moving on to my next game. If you have a game you'd like to see featured in Collections 101, drop a comment down below. If you haven't, please consider dropping a like or subscribing to the channel. To all my people who have subscribed already, I very much appreciate you. Thank you for doing so. Alrighty, folks. I will see you in the next one. Everyone take care. You all go out there. You live your best lives. And you all stay gaming.